Alright, so Ubisoft is finally making a good-looking Assassin's Creed game again, and man, I cannot be more excited. I feel like I say that in every single video I make because I'm overall just a very excited person when it comes to things that I have interests in, and Assassin's Creed is a very special one for me. Assassin's Creed 2 was the first video game I ever really dove into for a story. It was one of the first games that made me actually connect with characters that were in a video game. And the Ezio trilogy is still one of my favorite stories across multiple games because you can really look at those 3 or 4 Assassin's Creed games as a single story, and they just play out really well. Now, unfortunately, I've been suffering as an Assassin's Creed fan pretty much since Odyssey. Although I enjoyed the first one, I enjoyed, which one, whatever came out first. I want to say it's Assassin's Creed Origins came out first. Whichever of the first RPG games came out, I enjoyed a lot. But after that, I just lost complete interest in it. It just kind of stripped everything away that made Assassin's Creed unique. Like, I enjoy a good RPG and I enjoy a good open world map, but I didn't really enjoy it when it had to do with Assassin's Creed. Like, that just doesn't really fit. And although I've heard really great things about Valhalla and how people have spent so much hours getting into the game, and once you play every aspect of the game, you can actually appreciate it for what it is. I'm not doing that. That's not what I want from my Assassin's Creed games, and I'm sorry if that makes me an outlier, but I just don't. Usually I want a pretty solid story with awesome stealth missions and awesome assassinations, and that's it. That's literally all it takes for a good Assassin's Creed game. And the parkour has to be obviously amazing. And man, Assassin's Creed Mirage looks like it is hitting on all of these cylinders. Now, Mirage is a unique one because it still kind of looks like the RPG, and it looks like it's kind of a blend. It looks like enemies still will have levels, so you will probably still have gear, but it looks like it's more in tune with the older Assassin's Creed games. Also, they describe Basim as one of the most versatile assassins in the franchise, which makes me really excited. I can't wait to explore the city. I know that we've seen a good amount of this game, and this game comes out relatively soon. I just can't wait for it. One of my favorite things about Mirage is on the website, there's a tab that's called a tribute to an original, and it's basically saying that you have to prepare yourself to experience a modern take on the features and gameplays that have defined a franchise for over 15 years. And the fact that Assassin's Creed has been around for 15 years is crazy to me. I also really like that we can go to Alamut and kind of see the home of the assassins that pretty much started everything. And I just, you know, I'm a sucker for the story of Assassin's Creed. I think it's always pretty interesting. Now, how they're going to do it with the out of the animus mode, I don't know if that's going to be a thing anymore. I don't really know if that was a thing in Valhalla, but from what I remember of me playing the game, it was like kind of there, but not really. Basically, if you never played any of the older Assassin's Creed games, especially with the Ezio collection, there is a out-of-body character named Desmond who is going through his own stuff in our time. And I believe at this point in the timeline, the dude's dead, or the dude's like in a spiritual form. And I'm excited to see where they take the story in the modern time, as well as just experiencing the world as Basim. I think the graphics of this game look absolutely amazing, which, I mean, I've just kind of come to expect from Assassin's Creed when it is releasing like a modern game. And I'm intrigued to see what they do with the RPG elements, but I'm more excited to see how they go back to their roots. I think most like hardcore Assassin's Creed fans at this point have been wanting a game that is more back to the roots-esque. So yeah, the Hidden Blade is back, which means my happiness has returned for this franchise. Because when the Hidden Blade is not like the central focus of like your weaponry, it just doesn't really feel like an Assassin's Creed game.